Hello, guys, and we're back. Welcome back to sportsbookreview.com. Natalie Rydstrom here. We've got our panel discussing Tuesday's Champions League matches. Alex from Need for Tips, Big Man on Campus, and of course, Flash. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hi,
No problem.
Now, exciting matches kicking off. Going to start with Besiktas versus Porto, Group G. Very close on the outrights here. We've got Porto 2.5, Besiktas 3.2, draw 3.2. Also, the reversal 3-1 to Besiktas. I think that there's great value here in the Besiktas win at home. Now, quite surprised to see them not the favourites in this match. Anybody else playing the Besiktas win?
No, I am.
Yeah, you are, Big Man. You're not, Flash. Why are you not?
No, I'm just not going to get involved in the game. I just see that obviously of all the games, I've probably got 5 or 6 bets. So I'm not just going to just dive into every single one.
All right. So yeah, picking your favourites. I have to say that Besiktas one of my favourites. Big Man, why are you taking their win?
Well, I mean, look, they need a point to move on to the next round. I mean, they're at home here. This is one of the toughest countries to play in the world, really. Teams always struggle to go here. You know, Porto's a nice group, good Portuguese team, but I like Besiktas, and I'm going to base it solely on the fact that they're at home here. I know there could be a draw and that we could lose all of our money here, but I like the fact that they're at home. They need the win. If they get the win, they're punching their tickets to the next round. Like how they're kind of an attacking team. I'm really just going off because they're at home. I love backing Turkish teams, Russian teams. It's tough to go there and play. That is a real tough atmosphere always.
Yeah, and also as well, they won the sort of the reverse match. Alex, do you have any bets for that match?
Yeah, I'm looking at the goals market. I see at least 3 goals on the match, but playing more conservative. Over 2.25 on the Asian handicap. So in case of 2 goals, we only lose half of our stake. But I think that also with the lost match Besiktas are going through if Leipzig doesn't win against Monaco on match 5. Always the last 2 fixtures from Champions League are the toughest one to predict because most of the teams are qualified, little action to play for. On some groups, yes, there is. On some, there is not. But I think that also Porto will go there for points because if Leipzig wins, for example, and if Besiktas wins, Porto will go down in third. So I think that they will find the back of the net also. So over 2.25 on the Asian handicap at 1.81.
All right. Yeah, I like the over 2.5 goals as well. Just reading here as well, a few people liking the overs in the match. Already got a few people commenting. Thanks for joining us. Next, we've got Spartak Moscow versus Maribor. It's a pass for me, I have to say. Very little value. Spartak Moscow, the favourites there, 1.25. Anybody got a bet for this match? Everyone passing. Alex as well, you're passing.
No. I think that we talked about traveling to Moscow and how tough it is. Maribor is one of the poor teams this Champions League season. Only just 1 point after 4 matches, 14 goals conceded so far. Spartak in third place right now, but with the win against Maribor, they have huge chances to make it to the second place and qualifying further. Depends what they will do in their last match. So I think they will easily win this match at home against Maribor. Minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap for me at 1.74.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was low value there on the Spartak Moscow when they're 1.25, but you think it's going to be an easy win there, minus 1.5. Apoel Nicosia versus Real Madrid, Group H. Again, Real Madrid, low 1.18. The reverse, obviously, 3-0 to Real Madrid at home. Have you got anything for this one, Flash?
No, my whole theme for this one, a little bit like what Alex said a minute ago, with it's a bit of a dodgy round. I'm going to go with the English clubs. I'm going to bet in all the English games because you know what you get, and at the moment they're the far superior teams that you can actually rely on.
Okay, interesting. Well, we'll get to those in a sec. It's a pass for me in this one as well. I think there's very little value. I think the bookies have got this sewn up. Anybody got a bet for this match? Apoel Nicosia versus Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with And again, I know Real Madrid's not played well, but to say they can't beat Apoel in Nicosia is a little ridiculous. They went in and beat them 3-0 in the first leg. Didn't actually cover that. I think the goal line was 3.5, but I could actually get win to nil on Real Madrid here at 1.83. I'm not sure Apoel can score a goal against this kind of team. Apoel is going to go bye-bye here in a couple games, and they're really just playing out the string. Real Madrid isn't playing this poor. They'll go in and get their job done here, even in Cyprus. They should have enough to get a nice, comfortable victory here, and I don't think they're going to let a goal in either.
Yeah, we're 50-50. I'm on the bench whether Apoel can score here. Flash, any thoughts on whether they'll score at home?
I just can't trust Real Madrid. I can't trust them in La
Yeah.
Liga. I can't trust them on Champions League. They've let me down too many times. For me, there's too many players that are not at it. I can understand that probably Big Man's got the only piece of value potentially, because you can't trust him to go and score over 2 goals. I mean, maybe to nil is the only piece of value, and he's found it. Whether they let you down or
Yeah.
not is another thing.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought as well about the goals market as well. Will they score over 2 goals? I can't trust them at all. We've got Real Madrid and Isco to score 2.8 is the value bet that he's found, Aurelio.
Yeah, I mean, we know Real Madrid's not playing well, but I mean, like Gaming Noobs is saying, I mean, it is Apoel and Nicosia. I mean, Real Madrid should wipe the floor with these guys. I mean, I just don't know they have the capability, and they really. You look at both these matches against Real and Tottenham. I mean, I don't think they were even close to scoring in any of these games. So, yeah, I think there's limited value in a game like this, but you're getting 1.83 on them to not give up a goal. I could take it.
Yeah, I think that this is the only value for that match. But 1-0 might do the trick there. But also Dortmund couldn't win Apoel in two leg matches. Were held by a 1-1 draw against Apoel. And we're talking also about Dortmund. But also Dortmund is really low right now. Also in Bundesliga, also in Champions League. I think that on the same level as Real Madrid right now. Real Madrid doesn't play anything.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I just had a comment here. Yeah, Real Madrid -1, rude boy. I'd say there's no value in that. I wouldn't touch that personally.
If you're going to do -1, I mean, do people really think Apoel can score? I can't believe we're actually. I know not us, but there are people on here.
I think it's Real Madrid though, isn't it? It's trusting that they let you down on times when you think that they should win. It's you know what I mean. I think there's other matches that I think that. Yeah, better bets, exactly. But they should on paper. They should. But
why to bet on Real Madrid -1 when you have it at 1.21? Are we crazy?
Right.
Yeah, it's low there, rude boy. I have to say. Doorman versus Tottenham, though. We've got some value, but Tottenham obviously lost their match against Arsenal. How they will enter this match will be seen. Dortmund 2.2, Tottenham 3.3. I think the reverse was 3-1 to Tottenham. So plenty of goals with that Tottenham win. So Flash, you said you're betting on the English teams. Is this one of your games?
No, this is the one I'm leaving alone, and the reason I'm leaving it alone is because of the injuries. I mean, no one thinks that Harry Kane is 100% right. He's playing with an injury. You've got Toby. Basically, the spine of the team is not actually at it. You've got Toby, who's out as well. He's got a midfield that he played the other day, and this going back to obviously Premier League punters. That I said against Arsenal, both teams to score an over 2.5 goals, but look out for whoever plays. When I saw the lineups. Arsenal at 6-4 for absolute bankers, because he played Dembele and Sissoko in the middle of the park, who only go one way. They can't protect anything. So you've got to be careful. And at the moment, with the way Tottenham are, they're going to be protecting themselves. So I don't think we'll see the normal Tottenham tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to lead to sort of an unders match? Are they going to play defensively because they're in first, just 3 points above Real Madrid? They've got to win this or at least a draw.
Yeah, I think everything's going to be how they get on at Wembley now, and they've got a good squad, but it's going to be tested. And the big thing is Dortmund haven't really turned up, but they're dangerous. So what way can you go? I certainly can't see Tottenham winning this game. So put a line through that. Is it going to be an overs? I think Tottenham's best. Maybe a 1-1 or a 0-0. or they
Yeah.
get beat short. So I would say it'd be unders as well. So I have to leave the game alone because Tottenham are just, they're ravaged at the minute.
Yeah, definitely feeling sort of the vibe of treading carefully as well with these matches. What about you, Alex? Have you got anything for that match?
I think that Dortmund form right now is coming after 3 lost matches in Bundesliga, having only 2 points in Champions League, and the only 2 points being draws with Apoel. I don't think that Tottenham can lose this one. I don't say that they will win, but double chance on them on 1.74 on Tottenham right now. I think that is pure value. Aubameyang, big problems with his manager. He was out for the match in the Bundesliga last weekend. He has some problems away from the field, and they banned him from the team. I don't know if he will play in Champions League. Maybe they will play, but so poor Dortmund this season, incredible. So I don't see how Tottenham will lose this game. Double chance 1.74 looks like a banker to me.
Yeah, a double chance actually. I'd take that one. Big man, what were you going to say about the match?
I agree totally with Alex here in this match.
Hmm.
I mean, I know, Tottenham is struggling a little bit right now with some of their personnel, but I mean, Dortmund's looked disastrous lately. I mean, they lost over the weekend to Stuttgart. I mean, they lost to Hanover for God's sakes. They're not playing well. They've conceded 9 goals in 3 games. I agree totally. A draw double chance looks good. If with a
Yeah.
win here, Tottenham actually will win this group. They'll win Group H. I think we can go ahead and say that that's kind of something to play for here. They still have Dele Alli. They still have a pretty good defense, good goalkeeper. I can't get involved right now with Dortmund. I agree with Alex. Draw double chance looks pretty good. I just don't see Spurs losing.
Yeah, yeah. Next, we've got Man City, Feyenoord again. Man City, I was expecting more goals in their weekend match. 2-0 won, but 4-0 was the reverse against Feyenoord. Flash, you said you're betting the English teams. You have to be on this one.
I am on this one, yeah. Man City -2 at 1.85. I've got some friends that are big Feyenoord fans, and they are disastrous at the minute. They are disjointed at the back, and Man City only know one way to play, and that is all-out attack. They've got goals in them, and I see them scoring a minimum of 3 goals. And -2 at 1.85. I can see them scoring 3. I was even going to go Man City to win to 0. So yeah, Man City -2 for me.
Yeah, the two bets I was looking at actually, win to nil as well, 1.95. I found Man City -2.5, 1.98. So not a bad bet. What about you, Alex? We were backing goals in the Man City game, over 2.5 goals that didn't come through. Will we see goals in this match?
We should, but I think that the value, I don't find value. I will cheer for Flash there, but it's a pass for me. I think that they will play with most of their benched. I know that Manchester City has an amazing bench, three times better than Feyenoord first team. Then they should win 5-6-0. But I think that it doesn't have value this match from my point of view.
Yeah, it's tough to find. I do like the Man City -2.5. What about you, big man?
Yeah, Feyenoord is shit. I mean, they're not playing well at all. Haven't played really well all year, to be honest. And you have a team here in Manchester City that's really has the ability to really run the table. And I mean, could we see a treble with this team? I mean, realistically, I mean, who's stopping them? They're 10, 12 points up in the league over some teams like Arsenal and others. I mean, they're just rolling right now. I don't. I think this is a good game for them to maybe sure up. They did give up a goal over the weekend, which I think if you're City at this point, that's the stuff you're shoring up, not giving so many goals up, not giving goals up at all. When you're winning, it becomes boring. Sometimes you got to be completely flawless, and I think they're going to be that way in this game. They won 4-0 at Feyenoord, match day 1. I see no reason it doesn't continue. I'm going to go win the nil here as well. I just don't think Feyenoord can score a goal. I'll go 3-4-0. But at 2-0, I'll still be a winner. I'll go win to nil Manchester City at 1.83.
Okay.
Just to let you know,
Shop around for your.
Nat, just to let you know,
Yeah.
just to let you know that John Stones' hamstring injury, 6 weeks out. Okay, just
Oh
because
dear.
people obviously listen. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of luck for Man City at the weekend. Company should have been sent off very early on. They got the 2 goals, but I spoke to some people that were at the game, and Man City were light years ahead of anything they've seen in a long while.
Wow. Okay. We've
Go
got
after
just looking
Virgil
as
van
well. We've
Dijk.
got
Yeah.
Man City and Aguero to score as another bet here from one of our viewers. Next, we've got Monaco versus Leipzig, Group G. Monaco 2.4, Leipzig 3, and the draw 3.75. The reverse was a 1-1 draw at Leipzig. I think Monaco can be a tough place to visit. I think this could be another draw. Both have leaky defenses. Anybody on this match?
Yeah, I am. I think that from this group, Group G, anyone can go further and take the second place. I think that Besiktas will be the first team to qualify from this group, but Porto, Leipzig, Monaco, all 3 have chances to go further in Champions League. Plus, there is also the third place qualifying for Europa League knockout stages.
Yeah.
So I think that we will see 2 determined teams. Yes, Leipzig are 2 points above Monaco, but you never know when Monaco can step up their game. And okay, Thomas Lemar will miss the game. He's injured. I had much confidence in him, but he will not play this game. I see an Alex classic here, both teams to score and the over 2.5 at 1.83.
All right. I think it's a tough game to predict. Big man, what do you think here?
I'm just laughing at Flash on the video playback.
Crazy gone.
I think his dog might have acted up or something. He wasn't too happy, I don't think. I just see him jump up and grab her. Yeah, this is a tough one. I think when you take both teams to score over 2.5 with these teams, never a bad thing. But you look at the last match, like you said, 1-1. There's plenty of options. Falcao and Werner, and both teams will go for it. I don't have much on it though. It should be a fun game to watch, but I don't have a lot of luck lately with Monaco. So for me, it's just a pass.
Yeah, I'm passing as well, I have to say. And then Napoli versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Surprised to see Napoli at that price there, 1.44. I don't understand. Obviously, the reverse 2-1 to Shakhtar. Why is Napoli? Welcome back, Flash. And why
I
is
had a
Napoli
nightmare. Sorry, the dog went in the bin and got a load of rib bones out, and he's only a little dog. And I'm only looking after it, so I don't need anything happening to it. It's like holding onto the crown jewels.
Rib bones, all right. Actually, it's the chicken bones you've got to worry about.
Oh, don't, because if he hears you, I think I've just gone mad for no reason.
I gotta be real, Flash. I'm probably gonna watch the show over just to watch that again. That was really funny, actually.
Well, I was looking down, thinking, what's he munching on? And then my arm went. I was like, oh no. Oh, sorry, no, nothing for Leipzig game.
Yeah, you're just on the English ones, aren't you, Flash, today?
And Napoli.
Oh, and Napoli. Well, we're just on Napoli, actually. He came back just in time. Why is Napoli priced 1.44? I would have thought, I know it's at Napoli, but Shakhtar seem in a better position right now. And a win for them obviously would secure them advancing. They're priced 7. Talking about the value hunters there. Is that a bet, or you think Napoli have got this one at home?
Oh, I think that you have to look on what teams you can actually trust. Now, Napoli, you can trust the performance in, especially at home. I've got 2 bets in this one. I haven't decided yet which way I'm going to go, but Napoli -1 at 2.1 and Napoli to win to 0 at 2.87. So I trust all the English sides. They're all coming in. They're all in good form. They're all scoring goals, and Napoli they're the chosen team for the Serie A. So for me, I'm going to probably go with Napoli to win to 0 at 2.87.
Wow. Okay. What about you guys? Are you agreeing they're comfortable home win?
We should. I mean, I didn't look into it too much, just because Napoli. I mean, they're going to win. It's just a question of by how many. Just like Flash said with some of the early games, there's just other bets I like a little bit more. So for me, I'm not on it.
Yeah, okay. I was just surprised to see them price 1.44. I think that was a little unjust, considering as well the position that Shakhtar is in the group and their reverse match. I thought it could have been the price be a bit higher. What about you, Alex?
I think that Shakhtar has have goals in them, so I will not be surprised if they will not score in this away match. If I was Flash right now, I would go with the -1 better than winning 2-0. But I have another approach. Napoli to win and over 2.5 goals at 1.91. They could easily score 3 on their own to cover the over 2.5 line, and definitely a must win for them. And the must win, not only that, but also they have to make it at 2 goals difference because and they are hoping that Shakhtar will lose the last match against Manchester City because we don't know what team Manchester City will appear in Ukraine at the last match of the round. So it's a must win for Napoli. After that, they will not stay on their hand. Nothing is 100% for them. So they should give it a go here and push from the start. Napoli and over 2.5, 1.91.
Okay, we've got gaming noobs as well. Napoli in the over 2.5 goals might be the way to go. We've got Napoli -1 as a great bet. So everyone's on the consensus there. Comfortable home win. Interesting stuff. Okay, next, let me pull up. I've lost my odds here. Next, we have got Sevilla versus Liverpool. Final game. Final game, Tuesday's matches there. Liverpool 2.54, Sevilla 2.75, draw 3.6. Very, very close odds. Sometimes they say if you can't split those odds, you go for the draw. What do you like, Flash? I'm guessing you're going here, English team.
I am, yeah. I'm going both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. I expect probably Liverpool to win the game, but I expect no clean sheets for either. And I think that's 1.8. With both teams score and over 2.5. I think that will probably be one of the safest ones on the card.
Yeah, I think it's a common consensus. We're actually on the weekly kickoff as well. Martin was going for the Alex Classic. They can get that 1.83 over on its own 1.67. Both teams to score on its own 1.5. This has got to be a high-scoring affair. Goals from both sides. Alex, are you going for your Classic?
Yes, same here. I have it locked in from yesterday. It should be a goal fest. I don't know what to say about Liverpool to win, but it should be a goal fest. Both teams to contribute on the scoreboard. Maybe a 2-2 situation, 3-2. Anything can happen in this one. Really, I think that a goal fest with a really nice match to watch and have your beer in front.
Yeah, I think so as well. Big man, are you making this a full house?
Yeah, I don't disagree with these guys, surely, but I actually kind of like Liverpool, frankly. I know they've not been good on the road for the most part, but that was with Dejan Lovren in the team. Without him not in the team, they've played well. Problem is they're playing a better team here. Sevilla's better than West Ham and Southampton and those teams, but we all know that Liverpool's attacking quality is just so good. Yeah, look, I'm going to agree with these guys. Both teams score over 2.5. Both teams will attack. The reason I'm staying off Liverpool is just because you look at some of their defeats on the road; they've been poor. I mean, some of them they've gotten crushed in. I'll agree with these guys. Should be a basketball match for sure.
Yeah, 2-2 was the reverse. Obviously, Roth, both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals. Zantio, I'm with you. Flash, Saeed, this one seems like a lock-in bet. Completely agree. I think actually I'm going to make that one my banker as well. The Alex Classic 1.83. What about you, Flash, for the Tuesday matches? What's your banker?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Liverpool and Sevilla, both teams to score and over 2.5.
Okay, same banker there as well. What about you, Alex?
I'm going with Napoli and over 2.5 at 1.91.
Okay, big man.
I'll go City win to 0, 1.83.
City win to 0. All right. I don't have a parlay on this one. Anybody doing any parlays for the Tuesday matches?
Yeah, I'll probably do Real Madrid win to 0 and the Sevilla Liverpool over, but just scoring over.
Okay. All
and
right.
I've got Man City -2. Yeah, I mean, I've done actually a 4-timer, but Man City and the Sevilla. Yeah, but obviously it'll come when we do the next round of games.
Yeah. And you, Alex?
Yeah, I think that we can do Spartak -1 on the Asian handicap. We can do Leipzig versus Monaco over 2.5, Napoli Shakhtar over 2.5, Sevilla Liverpool over 2.5, just like bigger odds there. not the Alex Classic, but just the over 2.5.
All right. Okay, those are our Tuesday matches broken down for you guys. Thank you for watching, and head on over now, cover Wednesday's matches, and let's see what we've got in store. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.